Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. I'm going to be giving my opinion on my favorite clubs and venues in Vancouver, BC, Canada, for those of you that don't know. And we're going to go for a little bit of a walk, so let's go. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start off with number 5, and number 5 for me for the best club in Vancouver is Aura. It's located right on Granville Street, all the way at the end. It has a super duper cool entrance, and the vibe in there is really, really cool. Most of the time they just play like rap and trap music, so it's definitely a vibe if you haven't been there before. And as I said, the entrance of that place is absolutely stunning. So about Aura, number 5, we actually ended up stumbling upon there for one of my friend's birthdays. He actually knew someone who was at the door, and then they just let us in past the line. And yeah, I know, it blew my mind. It has like, the floors have like tiles that glow all the way onto the entrance, and then inside the club was actually pretty sick. Drinks were relatively decently priced, and everyone, at least that I met, was super duper nice, and you just dance away to rap music. They only actually usually play just rap music, so no like electronic, which is a bummer. But oh, check out that view, by the way. Wow. So the next one on the list is actually Red Room. I haven't been to Red Room in a long time, but usually the artists, oh, cute little kitty, hey baby, but usually the artists that you're gonna find there are like bass acts and more in the electronic stream, like rhythm and stuff like that. So definitely, if you're looking to rage, Red Room is the place to go. And so a little story about Red Room. We're actually looking for that because we wanted to host an event in Vancouver, which we actually ended up hosting at Fortin Sound Club. But when we were looking for Red Room, if any of you guys have ever been there, you know that it's super duper easy to miss. At least it was for me. So we were walking up and down the street. We went down the alleyway. We couldn't find it. Eventually, we just looked up to the sign, and the little Red Room thing was right above. I'm out of breath right now. Whew. I definitely need to work out more because I've literally just been walking for like 5 minutes. Shit. Oh my goodness. And now for celebrities. So celebrities is my number 3. Reason why it's number 3 is because a lot of the time when you have like really big acts, really big electronic, like synthy acts, they're gonna be at, or even like heavy artists too. It's kind of like an everything club. You're gonna see like big names. I went there to see Medasin. Who else? Boombox Cartel a long time ago. So definitely a really good place if you want to turn up. But you know, it's definitely for a certain type of mood. You have to be like really ready to shuffle for drinks, and drinks can be a little bit overpriced sometimes. I don't know how it's compared to everyone else. It's kind of like just off of memory because I haven't been there in a while, but yeah, no, celebrities are nice. So my little story about celebrities is a while ago when Medasin actually came. I don't know if you guys know who Medasin is. He does like almost trappy music, but super calm and super like vibey and feely. I don't know, check him out on Spotify. He's really good. I'll put a link in the description below for you to check him out. But he was coming there, and in his flight here, he put up a poll saying, or like a questionnaire or something, stating that if someone could bring him like acne cream because he was breaking out on his way to the show, if anyone could bring out some acne cream for him, he would be super duper grateful, right? So I was going to the show already, so I'm like, wouldn't that be super fun if we got to meet Medasin by bringing him acne gel? I'm like, fuck it, okay, sure. I'm going with one of my friends. So we get there a little bit early, and we're going like, because not many places open, only 7-Elevens. We ended up going to like 8 or 9 7-Elevens until we actually found one who didn't even have it on display. So we asked the gentleman, and he was just like, yeah, no, we have some acne cream, it's just back here. So I ended up buying it. It cost me like $12. And then I sent him a tweet saying, hey, I got some acne gel for you. And then he DM'd me personally asking, he's like, you're lying. I'm like, no, legit, and sent him a picture, and he's like, no way, and he's like, my man. And I ended up meeting him right beside the stage right after his set, and we got to hang out behind there, and we got a whole bunch of drinks, and we got to talk to a bunch of super cool people, and he's so chill. He is so nice and chill, and he's like, as long as you guys are cool, like, I'm super cool, and everyone back here is super cool. And yeah, no, it was super surreal, and all because I brought little acne cream. And then number 2, my second favorite club, bar, venue-esque type of place is probably a place that not many people have heard of, or at least not many people have been to. It's called Guilt & Co. And why is it my favorite? Because it's super out of the way. You would miss it a million times if you didn't know where it was. And it's just, it feels like a basement close to like a rock cliff. I don't know, it's because there's like exposed rock on the inside. There's a cute little stage. The bar's pretty nice. Drinks are hella expensive. Or I mean, I keep on saying hella expensive, but I feel like they're just normal for Vancouver. But like the vibe in there is so kind of cozy and warm, and it's like super easy to talk to people in there. I don't know if that's just because of the vibe or just because the people that usually go there. But it's huge. And so my little story about Guilt & Co. is actually not too long ago, me and my 2 best friends decided that we're gonna go out to Vancouver just to have some fun. Just chill out, have a few drinks, and we're like, okay, we're just gonna go to Gastown and kind of just do some bar hopping. So we ended up doing some bar hopping, and we originally had the plan to go to Guilt & Co. We just forgot what it was called. But we knew where it was because me and my other best friend had been there before. We ended up going to a whole bunch of different bars, and eventually when we got to Guilt & Co., there was ladies out front with like pamphlets and stuff, and we thought that was kind of weird, and they were talking about they need only 3 more people. And so we got down there and we're like, hey, what's going on? And we're like, oh my goodness, like, do you guys want to come in? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course, I'd love to come in. What's going on here? And they were actually filming a Just for Laughs, episode that's going to be airing in June or July, I forget what. And it was literally, we got to sit front and center for this comedian show, which is just local artists from Canada, like up and coming comedians. And it was it felt like that situation was like made for us, you know what I mean? And we just went in there and we have an absolutely fantastic time. And it was like one of the best nights I had, I think, in Vancouver so far that was like chill at least. And number 1 for me is actually Fortune Sound Club. So why do I like Fortune Sound Club so much? It's the vibe in there. It's kind of like a multi-purpose room, and it's also kind of like a bar. Has really, really cool vibes. Usually the people you meet in there are super duper chill, and they just want to like party, right, and just have a good time. I've never actually had a bad experience inside a Fortune Sound Club. Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way. It's in the middle of Chinatown. Like, this area around is kind of sketchy. So if you're parking somewhere near, strongly suggest using one of those lock parks where the gates actually close so no one can actually jack your car. I just realized I have a huge zit in my head. But just so you can get, like, make sure your car's safe, because I think playing there, I think I've had my car broken into 3 times. All 3 times they broke the back window and stole my shit. So yeah, guys, that's been the roundup, and let's quickly go back to the studio. Hey there, guys, thanks again for watching this week's video. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can be updated every single time I post a new video. Again, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week. If you haven't already, please, if you guys... Next.